every job we take, we make some new friends. We get the ball, we score the goals, and then it's on again. Maybe tomorrow we'll get a brand new start. Until tomorrow, the aim is Ewood Park. Hello folks, welcome back to yet another episode of my Football Manager 2020 Game Save with Blackburn Rovers. That's right, boys and girls, we're on the Journeyman, that's right. Okay, so we're smack dab in the middle of July. Why have I come back so early? Well, I'll tell you all about that in a second now, boys and girls, because I've been very busy for Blackburn Rovers in the old transfer market. Bringing a whole host of exciting players that could possibly turn this team into definitely a European contender. I might even say Champions League contender, boys and girls. Let's take a look at the current situation finances wise. We've spent a cool, how much did we spend on transfers? Show us here. Transfer expenditure, about 40 odd million. 40 odd millions. I've scoured high and low for bringing in players in, and I'm on the cusps of actually bringing in some even more players. Of course, let's take a look at some of the key additions I have made to the club. There's also going to be some outs. Let's bring you up to date with the state of flux that is Blackburn Rovers. We'll look at the ins in a minute. We'll take a look at the outs. Denzel Cassius has gone to Millwall. £7.5 million. That's right. Millwall currently in the Championship. Yeah, big pickup for them. He had an okay season for us. He did very well for us in the Championship. I think that's his level, really. Of course, a familiar face for us. We had him at 20. You took him at the Rovers, and now he's gone to Millwall. Still a decent right back, but for me, we need to up our game. Sean Collins. He's gone to Sunderland for £2.5 million, another fullback. We bought him for a steal at £425,000. He was more of a cover at left back, but Sunderland came in, cool, 2.5 million. In League One, that's good money for them. It's a big money, big purchase, and I think he'll do also very well for Sunderland as well. Moving on, who else did we make rid of? Miranda. Yeah, we did bring him up on a freebie. We did bring him up on for free. He did score one goal on his debut, but we sold him to Kazakhstan. FK Astana. They'll be playing in European football, I'm sure. He's already got himself a goal out in Kazakhstan. Cool, £3.5 million. So he's trying to make a bit of money so we can spend it on some quality additions. So Sandro Miranda, not really one for that we remember now. Yule Laglego has gone to Exeter on loan. Jurgen Hansen's gone on loan to Hamilton. Robert Rohan, whoever he is, has gone to loan to Harrogate. Linval Blackman's one of my youngsters coming through the ranks. 16 years of age. Cardiff stumped up £1 million for him. There was actually a three-way transfer war for him, but he's gone to Cardiff for their under-19s, and he could develop into a bit of a solid little defensive option. Another player, a big player that we've lost is Kevin Festa. Yeah, Uncle Festa's gone. We wiped our face with him, really. He come in. I got him from Argentina. I think he was going to be the next best thing, but he couldn't break into the side. He's only had 8 games. He's gone back to Argentina. Where he'll prosper. He was getting on a little bit, but I need the cash. £2.9 million added to the kitty. Escoda, he's gone to Vancouver Whitecaps. Of course, he was a key player for our League One and our Championship campaign. It's 7 averages, but he couldn't break inside in the Premier League last time around. Our formation didn't really suit him, so he's gone to make some money at the MLS as he's on a cool £8,000, just £8,000. So Escoda, 28 years of age. He's still got a couple of maybe 4 or 5 years in the game in him. So yeah, good little player for them. Also, we've lost Bonsu, who's gone to Minnesota. Yeah, not really fussed about that either. Freebie, free transfer, whatever. Also, Mallet's gone to Dundee on loan. So has Chris Jones gone to Motherwell on loan. Florian Martins, the young Vietnamese fella, still trying to see what he's like. But it's getting on now. 21 years of age. Remember, snapped him up at 17. Also going out, released. We lost a whole host of familiar names. Nicholas Jokalainen, the jokester, has called it quits. He's retired. Not really fussed about him. Shin Tae-yong has packed it in as well. Thendor Sneghazen has also retired as well. Grandulas is free. And he's gone to Southend. They picked him up on a permanent deal. Fair play to him. He's 31 years of age. He'll do well. Got himself promoted last time around with Southend. Now he's in League One. He joined us in the Championship. And I think he did, he held his own in those 3 games. Max Whitehead has gone as well, been released. Doesn't look like he's got much interest at the moment, so he's gone. Again, we brought him in from Hearts. Yeah, just 2 games. Adam Reynolds, goalkeeper. He'll probably get picked up, I'm pretty sure. He's an okay goalkeeper for a League 2 or League 1 outfit, but he's gone. He's gone fine. George Mainland, he will go as well. I'm sure he'll get snapped up. He did score goals regularly for Cambridge. Milton Keynes not so much. He got 9 goals last time around. League 1 is probably his strong suit, I think. So we'll see if he gets snapped up. I probably won't see. I'll probably have a bit the last we see of him, to be honest with you. He's gone. Gone. Akachi's gone. Oberschmidt's gone. And that is it. So let's take a look at the ins now. It's been a very exciting players coming in. And it's actually given me some food for thought. So, yes, I actually scoured the lower leagues for a lot of these players in England and beyond. We're going to start with John Beanie from North End. He had a good season for North End in the Championship, scoring 8 goals, 5 assists. He's an option for us in midfield. I didn't expect him to come in and blow the water out, but for £1.6 million, it was a good pickup. At that time. Since then, we've progressed and bring in some absolute Bobby Dazzlers. So John Beanie is in. He's probably going to be a fringe player, sort of backup player. Anders Everson, though, this guy is savvy, star player. Can play on the left as a box standard left-sided midfield, also as attacking left-sider, and also striker as well. I'm actually training him to be my right-hand sided fellow, 24 years of age. Decent player out in Sweden. Of course, we've been there. We know the talent. We know what they're capable of. He's got double digits for the previous 2 seasons. We've got him up here mid-season as he was on his way to probably get double digits again. So Anders Everson, quality option out wide. Think of him as a new MGP. That's right, Morten Gamst. I also brought in a big time another left-sided player, Lucas Ostergaard. He's 19 years of age. He's Danish. He's the Finnish article already. Same sort of deal. I'm going to try and have him on the left and Everson on the right. That's the plan. £3.3 million. He was doing okay. Very young. Took a couple of breakthrough seasons with Malmo. And my scouts kind of give me a heads up, and I thought, you know what? Yeah, we'll go with him, especially at that price. Then we brought in a big time player from Belgium. His name is Ewan Bourien. He's 22 years of age. He's box standard midfielder. Can also play attacking midfielder and also striker. Think of him alongside Owusu. Could be crafty. Look at the double digits all over the place. He is an exciting prospect. Ripped it up. Look, he was the best player in the Belgian top flight, and he was over at Rovers. Spent a bit of money on him, just like we did low Everton, but hopefully he can deliver the goods for Rovers next season. Ewan Bourien. Then we brought in another peanut signing, Jack Palmer, 25-year-old striker, can also play on the left and the right-hand side. Good goal return for Sheffield Wednesday in League One, 13 goals last time, 7.22 average, £525,000 signing. Yeah, no brainer. Let's bring in some English talent, boys. English talent as we're trying to add a bit of depth. Then we brought in a big-time Mexican, Jose Alfredo Santos, to lead the pissing line, boys and girls. Hopefully you're ready, because there's a lot of transfers to get through here. I didn't think he would come, but in fact I was actually lined up 2 Mexicans. But look, he's double-digit man for the past previous 6 seasons, give or take. One little hiccup here. 7.37 average on last season. 17 goals as well. We might be getting on a bit. 29 years of age, but still he's got the best couple of years ahead of him, and will score goals. He will score goals at this level. Good big striker alongside Texter. If we're going to play it 2 up top, I think that's a perfect addition up there. Brought in this young Danish fella, Michel Bragini, trying to improve our defensive options. He's okay, marking 11, tackling 12. I wouldn't put all my faith in him just yet. Maybe there's still a transfer left in me for a centre-back. We'll have to see. So he's okay. Again, an okay pickup for the price, which was, what was the price? It was a cool it was cool, 33 to 25,000. We did a double swoop on Sheffield Wednesday. We brought in Peter Gracie. He is a midfielder as well. He's actually wanted on loan by Oldham and thing. He's 21 years of age, could go as high as 4 stars, probably loan him out this season. Then he'll step up the plate next season. In the under 23s at the moment, look at that, double digits for the past couple of seasons in League One, and a great couple of seasons as well for them. So yeah, you're good young prospect, 21 years of age. He needs to another season probably out on loan. loan, and then he'll make the grade. We brought in this guy, Michael Visser, for 92,000. Oh, it's not him. It's not him. I was expecting. There's one of the Dutchies I brought in. He's absolute flipping Waldy, but it's not him. But this guy did score goals for the B team for Young Ajax. As they finished, I think, champions out in the Dutchlands in the second flight. Double digits for the past couple of seasons. He will score goals. He's in the under 23s at the moment. 21 years of age. Again, at that turning point where he'll need to probably get loaned out for one more season, and we'll see what he's worth at the end of it. And then we have Tyler Muriel from Wickham. He's a midfielder as well. Could also play defensive midfield. 27 years of age. Again, a bit part player. Someone from the bench. 19 assists last season. 10.17 average for Wickham, as they did okay last time around. He's been formerly of Manchester United back in the day, but now he is a Blackburn Rover. That's right. Joining him is Danny Cook. Now, I remember Danny Cook for our days in League One. He was one of the top goal scorers then. It was picked up by Sheffield United from Notts County. So had 3 amazing seasons for them. He kind of tailed off a little bit last season, maybe fell out of favour or injury, I don't know. 7.11 average, £3.3 million. Again, it's a decent sort of price. Can play on the left, the right, or down the middle, and he is English as well to add to the quota. You got to balance the quota here, boys. Danny Cook, 25 years of age as well. He knows where the back of the net is. Junior Bramado's coming on a permanent deal. He's probably going to pack it in at the end of the season, but hopefully it can get him to the World Cup. Get him to the World Cup on time. That's right, because I am the governor. Bernard Zimmerman, peanut, freebie. He could go as high as 4 stars. He's only 18. He's a Swiss under 21 international. Don't get too excited about him. Just filling up the squad, filling up the B team. We're going down. Same could be said for Paul Wicht. £71,000 signing. A goalkeeper. We did lose one goalkeeper. Brought in this young Swiss guy as well. 17 years of age. He could end up being decent. Just shy of 4 stars as well. But yeah, nowhere near the first team. Bo Santrickson, £8,000 signing, could go as high as 4 stars, defender, right back, 19 years old, is in the under 23s for the time being. Probably go out on loan as well. Bo Schnick-Nicholson, again in the Scandinavian market, the untapped Scandinavian market where you can make a bit of money. Jean-Pierre Housson, that's right, pick up from Lyon, the B team, scored goals for fun out there, 1 every 2, 23 years old, French. He can play on the right or down the middle. Again, I've got attacking options galore now, so there should be goals in this team. Very young, exciting prospect. Getting a little bit beyond young, into that category of established age. Prince Diallo, we got royalty at the back. He could be the new centre back partnership for Moriarty, the Kosovonian fella. Of course, he's come in on a freebie. He was at Wolfsburg 2, Zwei even, and he played for Bayer Erdogan as well, out in the German Zweite Bundesliga as well. So he's going to have to step it up, and if the Prince is good enough, then we've got ourselves a bargain. Chris Valdo from Monaco, we brought him in, £4.1 million rated midfielder, Italiano. Again, I was looking for him to be looking for an Owusu partnership, or at least a man to pull the strings, because the past 2 seasons we brought in guys on loan from midfield, but today, or this season, we are spoiled for choice, because alongside Chris Valdo we have Flavio from Flavio Stir. Of course, I brought him in at Leipzig for £4.25 million. He was a youngster coming through the ranks then. He played a few games for them, but he actually fell out of favour and went out on loan to Freiburg last time round. He's a freebie. He's 22 years of age. He's still young, 64k a week though. Look at him on the cusp of 5-star. He will be big, a big time player for Rovers, and they've got. I think that adds an immense bit of quality to the middle of the park. Pele Jouzon, here he is from Ajax, £39 million rated. Can play on the left or the right. I'm absolutely spoiled for choice now. Picked up from Ajax. He played a couple of games for them, quite a few games actually. They bought him from Köln for £6 million. He actually was on the books at Leipzig. Probably even during my time there, or maybe just prior to it. I don't know. Yeah, he might have been in the B team. I have no idea. I don't remember him, to be honest with you, in my time at Leipzig. But anyway, he's at Rovers now, and he's going to be ripping us a new one down the left and the right hand side. 27 years of age. Pace is electric. We've got ourselves an absolute Bobby Dazzler still. 80 grand a week, though. We're paying it through the wages, but... yeah, he'll be good. He will be good. Michael Stucci, he's a Swiss guy. £18.5 million right back. There we go. We did lose Cassius, but we've got in this guy to fill the void, and he's probably up the level. He can also play at centre back as well, so that's an option if he can handle the heat at centre back. We'll see. Michael Stucci. There he is. Stucky little guy. Stuckmeister to his buddies. Yeah, again, we brought in Gilberto Gilberto, a freebie. Goodness gracious me, a freebie. And another striker. He'd also play attacking midfield on the right-hand side or in the centre. Quality. Through the pissing roof. Formerly of Rangers. He did score a few goals. A couple of goals out for Rangers last time around. He also scored double digits for Bochum in the Erste Bundesliga, or the Bundesliga. And formerly of Roma as well. Young, hot prospect out of Italy is now rocking it down at Darwin, down at Ewood Park. Rovers extraordinaire. We're getting there, boys. Aaron O'Donnell, free transfer. He's not going to be all singing, but he could go 3 stars. Yeah, he's German, 18. He could be decent. We shall see. Who else do we have? Last one is Thomas Redman. Is another left back though this time. He's Danish. He's got a cap already for Denmark. He was on loan last time around for Nims. Probably a hot prospect, or a wonder kid or whatever. He's going to be decent and gives us extra strength in the back there. So I think realistically we've strengthened across the board, boys and girls. So here is your... Hang on. Here is your Blackburn Rovers, boys. This is the team as it stands. We may still lose some players. Or... we may lose a manager. That's right. Goodness gracious me. I've been offered 3 jobs that have got me absolutely thinking about my future. I don't know where I'm going to go and don't know what I'm going to do. The first job I'll tell you about is actually in the Premier League, and it is Tottenham Hotspur. That's right. Mourinho was the man pulling the strings last time. He's called it day. He's 70 years old. He's had enough. He led Tottenham to 4th place last time around. This is the team for Tottenham. It's a decent looking side, finishing 4th last time around. It looks like they're already in action. I think they've been a World Club Cup. Why are they in the World Club Cup? Did they do something mad last time out? World Club Cup. I don't know why they're in the World Club Cup. They just won the World Club Cup. They're the World Club Cup champions, being Manchester City. Goodness gracious me, I didn't even know that. But anyway, this is one of the 2 teams here. I'm having a quick scan through. I'm tempted, of course, because it's Champions League. Now, the reason why I am tempted to do this is I've got 1 season left, boys. I've decided this is the final season of my Journeyman. I'm going to end it with the World Cup. Hopefully, a possible World Cup final will be the last game with Brazil. Of course, we've got to get through that. Got to get through the next few games for Brazil and all that kind of jazz, and hopefully be there in charge for the World Cup. We've already qualified. That's done deal, but I could still get myself sacked just by doing what I do. But I want to have one last final season, and in that final season, I want to be able to win out, win big, boys, win big. Or like, for example, in Tottenham's situation, I want to make sure that if I go for Tottenham, can they win the Premier League? Because can Blackburn Rovers win the Premier League with this side? No, I don't think so. I think they could be up there, though. I think they could be in top 8, top 6, maybe even top 4 on a good day with the players. I've not really seen them in action, though. They could be all duds. So, and to finish the Journeyman on a whim like that, finishing in 4th in the Premier League would be a bit of a squib. It could all go wrong, and I could go with Spurs and try and win the Champions League or even the Premier League as well, and also fail miserably in that one and get fired and all that kind of stuff. But I do have that backup card, Brazil. That's all it is, boys. I've got a backup card, Brazil. So Spurs are one option, and this is the team here. And so far, I'm not impressed. I'm not really impressed. They do have Vinicius Jr., who £245,000 a week. They want rid of him for nothing, absolutely nothing. If I could make something out of that, I would gobble them up, no questions asked. But yeah, I'm not really impressed with this one. So this is a job offer number 1, Tottenham Hotspur. Yeah, indeed. Next up, we have over in Serie A. It is Internazionale. That's right. They are loaded. They are rich. And they have an okay looking squad. They got Gianluigi Donnarumma, of course, former AC Milan legendary guy. Went to Wolves for a bit, went to Hertha Berlin, and he's now over in Internazionale. He's a decent keeper, 10.75 million, 34 years of age, Italian superstar. Any other familiar faces in there? I think they just signed Fraggle Rock. He was there on loan last season. He did okay, not really blown it apart. £36 million. Not really happy with that. That's kind of put a bit of a stain in my mouth, or in their mouth, really. But because that's a lot of money. They spent a lot of money on Fraggle Rock there, and I don't think it's justified. And another negative for Internazionale is they're not in the Champions League. So if I'm going to go out all singing and dancing, I've got to win Serie A, and I've also possibly going to win the Europa League. And I don't think that's likely. What they do have is money. They do have money. Money. So I could bring in a lot of the Bobby Dazzlers that I want. So yes, but the final team at the moment on the table is this guy. It's the yellow and black machine. It's Dortmund. That's right. They are rich as well. They've given, well, they're not going to say given, but they've said allocated £90 million transfer kitty for these bad boys. Now this one is absolutely. I'm excited about this prospect because I have unfinished business out in the Bundesliga. I've unfinished business with, of course, them nasty pieces of work. Rasensportball Leipzig, boys and girls. I never got to finish the season with them bad boys, so I'm still would like to go back and piss all over them. Of course, Dortmund are not or haven't won the title since I don't know, way back 2021-2022 season. So it's been a while. It's been dominated by Bayern, of course, and Hertha Berlin recently. A couple of titles, Schalke as well. So yeah, Dortmund are they're in the Champions League as well, which gives me another element of satisfaction. And I think I've always wanted to do Dortmund, so this is probably where I'm going to go at the moment. I'm still thinking about it. I don't know yet, but then if I was to come on in for the final season, I would have £90 million to spend. And my idea is to try, I don't know how possible, is to try and build a familiar looking side by bringing some of my old stomping pals back to the club or to Dortmund. So, like, if I could pull Baby Driver out my backside, I would absolutely love that. Who else could I bring back? I don't know, maybe there was a defender from Leipzig that I was looking at. But he's just gone to Barcelona. I probably wouldn't have been able to afford him. Probably can afford Baby Driver and maybe a couple of other little bit parters. There are some in my head. I'm not going to give any spoilers out just in case it all falls flat. But that's the idea. I'm thinking probably Dortmund. I have actually been offered the Dortmund one. I have been offered the Inter Milan one. And I believe I've been offered the Tottenham Hotspur one. But there's also Rovers. And Rovers does look like a very, very good team right now. And hopefully, if I was to leave Rovers, it would be with a heavy heart. It would be a heavy heart, and that's probably why I won't go for Spurs, because we'll be taking them on, and I wouldn't want to do that. So yeah, unfinished business possibly is what's next on the agenda, but I just don't know. Hopefully you'll find out tomorrow, boys and girls. If you are, please give the video some love, smash the thumbs up, smash the subscribe if you're new. Tomorrow we'll make a decision. Well, I'll make a decision shortly, I believe, and then tomorrow you'll find out what the decision is. And then, yeah, maybe I'll be able to strengthen the team and I'll bring some new faces to the gang, wherever it may be. And of course, there also might be a domino effect. If I say no to Inter Milan, who takes the Inter Milan job? Will it free up a job elsewhere? I just don't know. Decisions. Anyway, you'll find out tomorrow. Until then, I'll see you soon. Thanks again for watching. Please like, share, and most importantly, hit the subscribe button to keep you bang up to date with all things Blackburn Rovers related, Championship related, football related. We've got it all covered right under one roof. And while I still have you, please be sure to check out some of the old videos scattered along here. I hope.